Hello internet. Usually when I try out a game I like to turn off my mic. I feel more comfortable that way, honestly. However, today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm gonna do a short, unscripted, unedited review of Heads Will Roll Downfall. I wanna give a warm shout out to Eduard at Valkyrie Initiative. I hope I didn't mess up that name. I'd like to give the shout out for granting me basically a free Steam key to try out the game. So let's try to jump right into it. I'm gonna pick up English. I hope I can get the audio going as well. Okay. I hope my computer can handle it, honestly. If not, I have to give it another go. The game, as far as I'm aware, is... Oh, okay. Let's do something about that. Sorry if I just destroyed your ears. That should be fine now, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, the music is top notch, but it's a bit loud, so. Let's see, preferences. Let's bring that volume a bit lower. And the game also, so I can hear myself. I don't want to skip anything. We're playing mature content. Sure, put it on. I'm just gonna add like... I'm gonna tag the game for mature audience. Let's get this party starting. What's your name? You can call me Sub, or Subliminal, or SubliminalClown. Friends also call me Otter, or for this sort of games I call myself Sub. Ooh, and let's see. I'm gonna play on normal difficulty. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have picked, right? Create your character, create random. Oh boy. Should I go back and try to... Let's go back. Let's go back. My name is Sub. Level 0. Just like in real life. So my rank is Militiaman. My character generation points are 50. I'm gonna pick normal, or should I pick easy? There's a difference. Less challenging mode that will allow you to enjoy the story without worrying about survival. Okay. Moderate difficulty mode. Well, honestly I think I'll just roll normal. I mean, there's gonna be a brief review. Let's see, character creation. I can see my health, my stamina, stamina recovery, fatigue recovery, virtue. What's virtue? A mortifying flesh will have a 10% chance to heal any injury. Okay. Let's just roll random. So we got some starting items. I think this one, a rusty sword. What else? A rusty ancient helmet. And I don't know what these are, honestly. I don't know how to read that word, I don't want to butcher it, so... But basically it's reinforced gloves for hand-to-hand fighting. And it gives me a +2 strength bonus. Proceed. Being the youngest son of an impoverished merchant, you never had any particular ambitions about your future. Ah, just like in real life. And never in your wildest dreams had you imagined yourself becoming a warrior. I gotta say I kind of like the font. It suits the atmosphere. Living a poor but steady life, you from the young age found solace in hard and honest physical labor. Never asking for much, you were happy to spend your days working and evenings partying with friends at a local tavern, letting wine and ale wash away the sweat. It was one of these evenings that turned your whole world upside down. Oh no. Drunken brawls at the tavern were not uncommon, especially when the place was visited by some fancy-dressed outsiders with fat wallets and bad manners. The locals didn't take kindly to this kind of strangers. Oh boy, what did I do? That night it was the sheriff's youngest son with his buddies who showed up at the tavern. Loud, not, and full of his European... no. Body? I can't understand this letter. And full of his usual obnoxious swagger, he immediately started to boast about how he and his family own all the Greenwich, telling stories about riches of his father and countless men killed by his older brother, bloodthirsty duelist, who they're almost openly asking for an ass whooping. This time, however, it didn't end with a simple fist fight. Things escalated, and soon after first hands were thrown, people started reaching for clubs and knives. Oh boy. You reach for yours too. It was not really clear who had landed the blow that killed the sheriff's son. Oh boy. Oh, this John Wick and medieval setting kind of story. But it were you who had. Okay. A couple of hours later that same night, armed men dragged you out of your own house, throwing you in Greenwich jail. The sheriff paid you a personal visit and, after a rather brief half-hour beating, promised you that you'd be hanged by the next noon. Oh boy. Well, at least I'm not starting as a zombie. At dawn, using the carelessness of the sleepy guards who were taking you to see the judge, you escaped. A day later, hungry and dirty, you arrived in London. With no idea where to go, you came across a wagon of royal recruiters, agitating local beggars and drunkards to join the militia of the king's army that was about to set out north, to wage war against the invading Scots. Finding yourself in the middle of a strange city with no friends or money, but with a hefty bounty on your head, you didn't really have much of a choice. Okay. You had to lose your life. You'd rather die by a sword or an arrow than from a shameful noose around the neck. A couple of hours later, you entered a large military encampment on the northern end of the city. Okay, so this is chapter 1. Welcome to Heads Will Roll Downfall. Soon you'll embark on your first adventure, but before you do it, we have to warn you. Not all risks are worth taking, and not all fights are worth fighting. Blindly charging forward without considering the circumstances and consequences is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Okay, just like in real life. Heads Will Roll will try to present the player with a lot of difficult choices, but your answers will never be right or wrong. There is always something to lose and something to gain, no matter the choice. A good strategy for success is to approach the adventure with the goal of simply surviving rather than becoming a hero. Don't go on dangerous endeavors, Jesus. If you're not confident in your success, as you may be severely punished for unpreparedness. Some quests will be failed, some characters you meet will grow to hate or despise you, sometimes you'll have to flee from a battle in order to save your life. Don't let these things bother you too much, as your real purpose is to make it to the very end in one. And last but not least, remember to keep track of time. Okay, training, shopping, adventuring, and completing quests will all consume it. Neglect one too much in favor of others, and you're in for unpleasant surprises. Oh boy. So let's see. I don't know why, but I want to see my character first. So these are my stats. This is my reputation, my army rank. This reflects the amount of respect that fellow soldiers have towards you. The higher this parameter is, the more eager they will be to follow you or orders, train with you, sell you items, etc. What's this? Active effects. Fresh. Fatigue builds up with every action a character takes. As it reaches higher levels, the character becomes increasingly less combat effective. I see. Okay, do I have anything in my inventory? Tutorial. Armor. Your character has 5 different armor slots that enable you to wear 5 different armor at the same time. First of all, there is a body armor slot for various big armor pieces. Gemstones? I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm so sorry. Chainmails, plates, etc. Body armor usually offers the biggest amounts of protection and sometimes can cover not only your torso but also limbs and neck. It also, however, can apply a lot of penalties to your attributes. Yeah, I imagine it cumbers you. Second big one is a helmet slot. For various helmets and head protection items. In battle, the head is harder to hit than torso, but the blows received to the head do more damage, obviously, and can inflict particularly nasty injuries, so it would be wise to keep your head safe. There are also 3 additional armor slots. Warjet slot for items that protect neck and throat. Bracer slot, leg armor slot, both for items that protect limbs. Neck is very hard to hit, but strikes to the neck do the most damage. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And sometimes can cut the throat, causing massive bleedings. Limbs, on the other hand, have the lowest damage modifiers out of all body zones, but every successful strike to the limb builds up the fatigue. On top of that, injuries to arms and legs take away from your weapon skills and agility, which are responsible for your attack and defense. Plus, even though the limbs seem like the least vital body part, they definitely are not the least important. Okay, this is fun. So, can I keep this? Yep. Oh, no. What? I don't know. I wanna keep it. No? Not enough agility. Okay, so I guess I'll have to train that. Can I equip this? Relationships. I don't know anyone. Here you can see your relationship status with various romantic interests. Oh, I see. Maybe this is where the mature part comes into play. Once your relationship matter with a certain character reaches 100, a full bar, you can click on the character's name in order to access the memories. I see. Renown. Nobody defeated. Let's go back. Let's train, I suppose. Through training, you can improve the various skills and attributes of your character. Keep in mind that training both consumes time and rapidly builds up fatigue. If you do not want to start the battle in a disadvantageous position, then do not forget to properly rest. So I have to train my agility, right? And... okay. Will I train some more? Like my endurance? Okay. I think I'm getting tired. Hey you! Yes, you! I don't remember seeing you before. Whose squad are you from? Nobody's just arrived. Oh, so you are from the townspeople. Did you fall for recruiters' fairy tale? Dreaming of gold, glory, and adventure. Something like that. Something like that. What to say I shouldn't? What to say I shouldn't have? Well, judging by your appearance, you definitely won't become poor, even if you try hard. Can't lose what you don't have. And here you will definitely have at least some kind of money, so... I like when money looms on the horizons. The further away from here this horizon is, the better. Oh boy. When do we set out? Ah, for the first time in my life I see a militiaman who's raring to go. And we haven't even paid you a penny yet. The sergeant will definitely like you. We plan to march in 4 or 5 days, then the rest of the carts with food are brought up. Few more days. I suggest you make use of this time. Okay. Focus on your physical training, or maybe take a couple of dancing lessons for someone around here. And please come up with something more decent to wear. Oh, come on. Or else you'll be a laughing stock for the squad. In short, try not to let your first fight be your last. I see. Thanks for the advice, but I'm afraid I can't afford spending on equipment right now. Oh, right. Speaking about money, all recruits are entitled to a salary. No gold mountains, that for sure, but you'll certainly get a couple of florins for ale and pants without fetch. Aww. Alright then, find me when you have a look around and I'll take you to the sergeant. By the way, my name is Ruffin. Oh, so that's our first spot. Don't shake the air, my friend. Save your bet. See if you'll be still alive a week later, then you'll tell me. So, can I now equip the sword? Yep. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Camp position, camp. I don't suppose I'm injured. No. Well, let's talk to this guy. Noticing how you are loitering around, one of the medics calls you over and asks if you're interested in the opportunity to earn some extra money. Sure. Ask about the details of it. The job, according to him, is completely trifling. A matter of a couple of hours at maximum. All you need is to help him transport a small cargo from the military camp to the city. There is only one small but. It needs to be done at night without anyone noticing. Oh god, I think we're stealing. Seeing some confusion on her face, he promptly clarifies that the mysterious cargo is just a shipment of medical supplies from the royal stocks that he pocketed to sell later. Oh god. So this is it, sub. Are you gonna be a thief? Or not? I mean, extra money would be nice, but do I really want to start my career in this game as a thief? I will have to pass, sorry. Are you interested in the offer? Best to decline it. Can I train some more? Or am I? I'm winded, fatigued, okay. I have to rest eventually. Can I save just in case? Yep. Oh my god, that was quick. Okay. Camp activities. In the camp you can spend your time to relax, relieve your stress, and hang out with other soldiers while performing various activities. All of them help relieve stress in their own way and by different amount, so it would be wise to try all of them and see the results for yourself. In addition to that, the camp also serves as an important social hub where you can gather information and receive tasks from other characters. Let's see. I mean... like, yeah, let's just try to hang around the camp and see. Okay, so I'm already a bit more rested. Let's socialize with Ruffen. Well, did you settle in? Let's go. It's time for you to meet the sergeant. Ah, so this is the guy who is eager to go to war. Do I do voices for the characters? He's the one. I haven't even said a word about the salary and he already asked me when we are setting off. Really? In a hurry to die for the faith and the king, boy. How commendable. How condescending. Well, let's not pull the mare by the tail then. I have no idea where you came from. However, since Ruffen has already kind of picked you up, I guess you're enlisted to us now. Welcome to the Earl Northampton's squad. Give my respects to the Earl. Would he maybe like to pay me a salary though? Oh, that's not a question. I thought about it and decided that it wouldn't hurt if I acquire some money. Hey boy, and I thought you were different. Well, rough. It's feudalism, my friend, exactly. Oh, don't ask what the Earl can do for you, ask what you can do for the Earl. Seriously. Words of gold, Ruffen. However, the guy is right. A scrawny ragamuffin like you, sub, could sure use some equipment. Otherwise, you'll have to be crossed off the squad list, even before the ink which your name was written there dried. To be honest, I'm enjoying the dialogue. I'm sorry my English is so terrible. I received some money. You have been promoted to militiaman. Cool. Well, that's not much. Don't get smart with me, son. You'll be thankful that you got anything at all. You have all the delights of royal service and army life ahead of you. Free meals, friendly colleagues, outdoor work, and lots of travel. Solid benefits. Ooh. Sounds like a good job. It's you who should pay to experience such things, not the other way around. Oh my god, don't tell my boss about this. And we even offer opportunities for career growth. Oh boy, there it goes, there it goes. I feel like corporate job. The Earl notices good people, so if you prove yourself, then who knows, you might get out. Whoever looks after his people, that's for sure. So enough of jibber jabber. Prepare yourself and get ready to march. Consider yourself well done. If you get out of the first battle alive, and I even will personally shake your hand. Okay, this is a bit weird. I think it's a translation issue. Well, and if you kill two, then I might even stop thinking of you as a useless scrub. Okay. So, wait, can I craft anything? Nope. Ah. Okay. This is some recipe locked. Okay, yeah, I can't craft it. It's another quick save just for good measure. And let's go straight to quest and travel. The useless scrub. Impress the sergeant by killing 2 enemies in the first battle. Travel. I suppose I have to go to the... or I am at the army camp. Going London? No. Oh, I have... oh god, I didn't see the button. Let's go scavenge. You get out of the camp and go to the surrounding forest to replenish your supplies, heading towards the unknown adventures laying ahead. During your walk through the forest, you come across a group of hunters from the local community. They turn out to be very friendly and even offer some valuable crossbow shooting tips as you hunt together. Not attack fast. Crossbow skill increased by 1. Spoils of war. Oh, I have 5 inventories. Yes. Can't I just drag everything? Get grabby hands. Let's get all. Proceed. Wandering around the woods, you notice that thick fog begins to cloud the surroundings. Oh boy. This is it. This is the quiet before the storm. Having lost your bearings, you soon find yourself with no idea which direction to go and have to rely on luck. Well, Alexa, take me home. Try to find a way out of the woods. Wait for the fog to go away. I mean, my real-life survivor skills are non-existent. So maybe I should wait? Or should I be brave and, I don't know, run into a bear or something? Let's just play it safe. Understanding that wandering around blindly will hardly lead to something good, you decide to simply sit and wait for the fog to go away. Time spent -3. Okay. After a while, the fog indeed starts to disappear, allowing you to safely make your way back. See? This paid off. The rest of your way back home goes smoothly, without any more adventures. Cool. So, can I craft anything now? No, yeah, no. Nope. Can I trade? Searching for available trade offers will consume some of your time and produce several options. You can perform this action multiple times. These are my items. This is for. Ooh, this looks pretty. I mean, I have some money, but I suppose I have to also consider food. I'll just stick to my items. I train someone. Coordination represents your ability to control yourself under pressure. It determines both how successful you are at the regeneration of stamina and how much of it you are able to regenerate. Go back around the camp, get some rest. Maybe if I get a drink. Oh. Does praying help? Nope. I socialize with the sergeant. Oh god. Everything's fine. Let's have ownership. Well, that's great. It's not easy to get used to life in camp, but once you do, you will feel at home in your first timers always find it difficult to adapt, but over time you'll learn what's what. Though many recruits, on the contrary, are rather delighted. Here they get food, water, and even money. The only downfall is that sometimes you have to fight. But believe me, you have way more chances to kick the bucket from typhus or diet. Seriously, from diarrhea than from Scottish spear. Don't be afraid. I like to make extra money, or I need advice on training. Yeah. I've never been to a war, so I don't quite understand what I exactly need to prepare for. It would be great to get a couple of tips on what skills to practice. Well, buddy, everything kind of depends on a person here. You can look at any battle as consisting of two goals: not to die yourself and kill the enemy. And your training may differ from which of these goals you prioritize. Well, I suppose I don't want to die. Agility is a good all-around skill, which first of all allows you to hit the target more often as well as to dodge enemy attacks better. It's great and all, but it's nothing without weapon training. If you want to hit hard without fail, then practice your weapon skills as well. Ugh. Sorry. Okay. Let's see some action. Physical strength is also useful when equipped with a shield. Knocking down an enemy with a shield bash or holding out against powerful enemy strike. All this requires muscle. Endurance and coordination are also important. Any soldier can't do without them. Fatigue can turn even the most ferocious fighter into an exhausted coward, so keep that in mind. Well, I can be a well-rested coward too. Endurance determines your stamina pool, and each fully used stamina bar increases your fatigue level by 1. Everyone gets tired in fights sooner or later, that much is true. But what you want is for you to get tired later than your enemy. To do this, you need to either have more endurance than him, or to expand your stamina more wisely. The third option is just to have an effective recovery, and coordination is responsible for this, I see. The more of it you have, the more stamina you can restore, and more your fatigue can be relieved. It's all simple. And of course, vitality. No matter how brave, agile, and skillful you are, at some point you will get a good kick in the snout. And when this finally happens, nothing but having a good health would save you. This is especially true because some of the bastards you encounter use poison, and some can exsanguinate you like a pig with their dirty blows. Agility and strength won't save you from bleeding and poisoning. Take good notes, brother. The more sweat you shed in camp, the less your blood will be shed in battle. Oh, that's a nice wise thing. I like to make extra money. Actually, I love to earn some extra money. Extra money? It's all money. It's all about money with you lately. I had no idea you are materialistic like this, my friend. That's an L for you. An L? A C? An L? I have no idea what letter that is. Come on, don't pout. Everyone needs money, I understand. Check out the traveling forge. There should always be work there in theory. But keep in mind that if your hands grow out of your ass, then you won't be able to do much. At best you will be an errand boy. Bring this, give that, and nip around for wine. I don't mind running for wine actually. Well, who would doubt? Anyway, a forge is a forge. After all, maybe you will learn something there in a month or two. And with your hands straightened, you'll be able to earn this money. I see. So I could actually get another job. Outside of being a militiaman, I have no place. Yeah, I don't care. Let's talk to the back. On the camp forge, we can get full repairs for equipment. Partial repairs will cost less, obviously, but may lead to worsening of some of the items' protective qualities. Only those items that are in your inventory can be repaired. Okay. You can also pick up the side jobs in the forge. Physical labor here is quite hard and exhausting, causing unlike other activities in the camp, a rise of your fatigue level. But such work, however, allows you to increase the craftsmanship skills as well as to earn money. It is kind of a lot of information to process. Work at the forge has been added to the list of activities available. I see. Camp activities. So can I work at the forge? Yep. Ooh, I got super tired. But I earned some money. After spending a couple of days in the camp, you get more and more used to the way of life here, and also begin to make acquaintances with other militiamen, answering questions about your past and how you ended up here. You tell the truth. Just like Jordan Peterson says, tell the truth or at least don't lie. You, without any hesitation, tell the truth, embellishing it here and there with all sorts of juicy details. Seriously. That way the sheriff's son turns from your average lad into a 6-foot buster. That before his mysterious death managed to lose you. Okay, so I'm actually being dishonest. A whole squad of knights was sent to arrest you, 4 of which you, armed only with a pitchfork, knocked out of their saddles. Oh boy. While in prison, the gorgeous daughter of one of the guards was so charmed by you that she first helped you brighten up the lonely night and then to escape. Seriously. I'm beginning to think my character is kind of a douche. Impressed by this action-packed and most importantly absolutely true story, your comrades developed a newfound respect for you. Great! So I'm making friends based on lies about my past. Oh boy. Let's train some more. And I train some more. Yeah, but now I should rest it. Work at the forge? Okay. I mean, I wish I could. Okay, I can get the alchemist tools. Yeah, I think I need them. But my inventory is full, so I'm gonna have to sell a plant. One morning, while heading for a cottage, you became a witness to a lively argument between several soldiers. A trio of Welsh archers make fun of a young crossbowman, who, judging by his speech and dress, is a foreign mercenary. Mocking him, the Welsh called the crossbow weapon for losers who did not have the strength and wit to learn archery. Dude, have you seen The Walking Dead lately? The foreigner, on the other hand, calls the bow the prehistoric weapon of the dirty louts, which is about to be completely replaced by crossbows and become completely useless. Yep. The only reason, according to him, why the bow has not completely gone out of fashion is in this lens is that England is on the outskirts of the world and all the trends of progressive Europe reach it with a big delay. Noticing you, the disputants immediately turn to you as an unbiased party with a request to arbitrate. Oh boy. I mean, should I side with one guy who might become a friend and gain reputation with, or should I side with my comrades and be a good militia guy? mean, for the sake of maybe reputation gaining, I'll side with the crossbowman, because seriously, we didn't go from archery to guns, so there was definitely a crossbow stage in the evolution of ranged weapons. Much to the surprise of the Welsh, she sided with the crossbowmen, immediately provoking their ire. Reputation with the soldiers lowered. Oh boy. The crossbowman, obviously very pleased with your stance on the matter, immediately recalls that apparently English is not such a rat hole. It's here. Even among the militias you can find such wise men. After the living, grumbling Welsh, he introduces himself to you as Vettori. Tells you that he is here as part of one of the Dukes of Aquitaine detachment. Also participate in the King's campaign against the Scots. Living, he adds that if you would ever want to leave Jesus to learn how to shoot a crossbow or to just chat, you can find him among the Duke's people in the northern part of the camp. Let's train a bit more and then we'll go talk to him. So oh, there he is. Yes, Here. Constantino. What? I'm pretty sure he's Italian, right? Oh, Diablo, that's right. Clever Ingles who respects la ballestra. Oh, I think it's crossbow. It is good to see you, mio amico. Yeah, terrible at European languages. I'll tell you one statement. These sheep lovers from Kiev were already starting to make me furioso. If not for you, I'm afraid I would have to teach them una lezione. Do you know how much we teach una lezione back home in Genova? Yep, Italian boy. We take a Stivale and serve a heavy calcio right in the testicle. Oh boy. Seriously. Is that mature content? On the testicle talking? Well, it sounds threatening because it is. Esattamente, the respected Duca forbids any combattimento, okay, any fights, I think, between the soldiers during the campaign, but Cretans like those make my blood boil. Grande, I immediately realized we were spiriti affini. I think familiar souls? I have an eye on good people. So you can say that you helped me not to get into, yeah, I think a fight. And now I owe you a little. If you want to learn how to use the crossbow like a real crossbowman, come to me, I'll show you what's that. What's what? Not for free, of course, but I won't make a price sky high either. So keep that in mind. What can we trade? How much is this? Oh, it's 100 foreign. Let's go back. Ah. I drink, I don't have that. What can I gamble on? You spend some time gambling and relaxing. This time luck wasn't on your side. You lost on Florence. Oh, so can I actually win? You went to Florence. Yep. So I'm up on Florence. Let's see if I can take it to 2. Is this? Come back to 0. -2. -3. Oh boy. And we're back to 0. Yeah, let's keep it like that. I'm a bad gambler. Let's do a little save. And return. And we're gonna go for quest and travel. Let's have it. Maybe this... Oh, we can't? Okay, so I guess I have to stay in camp until we get more stuff to do. Yeah, I'm tired, obviously. Bye. Can I go now? I mean, am I forced to stay in camp? I feel like I should focus. I don't have any time left, really? Seed. Raffin was right, and precisely 1 week after you appeared in the camp, the army set out north. Okay, the days of waiting and constant nervous excitement were finally over, and for the first time in a very long while, you caught yourself actually being hopeful about the future. Aww. Yes, the fate did drag you through the mud, and yes, you did end up going to a war, but whatever battles and perils lay ahead, you'd rather take your chances surviving them than a hangman's noose. Oh yeah. And in this whole campaign somehow... And if this whole campaign somehow ends up being a success, then you might return back not only alive, but even a wealthy man. And even if you can't come back home, the money surely will help you settle down somewhere else. With these optimistic thoughts running through your head, you marched forward. After 2 months grueling travel, the king's army finally made it to the outskirts of York, a northern stronghold to the kingdom. Took the march. Even though the common militiamen like you were not made aware of the battle plans, various rumors and talks painted a very clear picture of the city of York, playing a crucial role in defense of the northern lands of the kingdom. However, up until this point, there was no precise information about what's going on inside the city, and no one could ever say for sure if it was still loyal to the crown or has already been captured by the Scots. Seeking to avoid unnecessary risk, the command decided to send out a small party of militiamen to the city suburbs to conduct a field reconnaissance. Reconnaissance, Jesus. Reconnaissance. You happen to be one of those chosen for the task. Okay, prepare for that. Apart from managing your inventory and equipment, this phase also allows you to use various consumable items, like medicine, canteen, water skin, and some others. During battle, canteen and water skin are used to recover your stamina. However, during the prepare for battle phase, they will lower your fatigue level. You can use this to gain an advantage during prolonged battle with several combat count. Don't forget that here you can reload your crossbow, drum tickets, refill your pouch with new ammunition and consumables. Let's do a save. I like to save a lot. Proceed. Okay, let's go. There indeed are no Scots around, but the place is overrun with a large group of marauders pillaging and then setting aflame houses on this side of the city. Seeing the modest size of your party, they immediately attack. Okay, so we're going to the first battle after some nice lore introduction. Welcome to war. Very soon you'll have to shed your first blood, but before you do this, it would be wise to get acquainted with the main principle of heads will roll combat. Yes, of course. Heads will roll uses a turn-based combat system. All characters participating in the battle take turns in the following order. You, your allies, your opponents, left to right. Okay, I see. This order never changes. A character's turn can be skipped only in the case the character has been stunned. Okay. At the beginning of each turn, players can choose one of the several actions. All of them are listed on the character control panel. Hit corner. Okay. Let's take a closer look at what exactly you can do. Attack. First button. This button is responsible for attacking with your main weapon. After clicking on it, you will then have to select a target to attack, a particular move that you would like to use, and lastly a part of an enemy's body that you wish to target. Okay. The information about various available strikes and their properties can be viewed by hovering with mouse over this respectable. Like launch. Please note that different weapons have different available attacks, obviously. They vary not only between weapon classes, but sometimes also within the classes themselves. When selecting a body part to attack, however, over dice symbols will give you detailed information about potential damage and additional effects. Sorry. The accuracy of the main weapon's attack depends on several parameters of the attacker and the defender: agility, weapon skill, weapon length, and fatigue level. Please note that agility plays a bigger role in defense, while weapon skills in offense. So the question is if I want to play offensively or defensively. If a character has a shield, the shield creates an additional level of defense, obviously. This means that during the attack, the game will first determine whether the attacker managed to hit the target at all, whether the blow was blocked by the shield, lastly, whether the blow fell on body part protected or not protected by armor. The chance to block a blow with a shield depends on the characteristics of the shield itself. Let's just go with it. I don't know where my shield is. Attack the marauder. Regular attack. Crippled. Don't want to bleed them. Let's go for the safe one. Oh, and these are the chances. Let's go for body. It was blocked with a shield. Oh no. And he chopped me. This is not good. I mean, let's try to cripple him. Okay, he's bleeding. And I poisoned him apparently. I'll slash again. Try to find the... I don't have enough stamina for this. Let's go for the limbs. Oh, he blocked. At least he's still bleeding. Maybe that will mean something. I don't know why I don't see my shield equipped. Or oh no, actually I didn't have one. But I can use items now. Not enough stamina. Recover. Okay, I recover some stamina. I don't think enough. Can I recover some more? Oh, he hit me. That's not good. So I need at least 11 points. Oh god. This does not look good. Defensive stuff. I feel like I have to recover a lot to be able to fight. Thank god he missed. Let's go for the weak spot. Maybe I can... Oh no. No, the chances are too slim. Oh, the chances for everything are slim now. Trying to bleed him again. But at the current pace he's gonna win the battle. I will die. I think I'm gonna have to abandon the battle. I mean, that is nice. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Oh, he missed my neck. I'm gonna go one more turn so that I can get reactions. He also recovered a lot, so that's not good. And I missed the first one. He also missed. I wonder if the first battle is scripted, like they can't kill me. Oh boy. I mean, he has a lot of stamina. I will have to recover and hopefully he will miss, but I wouldn't put money on the— oh god, I died. And there it goes. To be fair, this was supposed to be the first run, and it's already longer than I expected. Well, I'm gonna do another run, but I'm gonna start the recording here. Once again, I would like to give a warm shout out to Eduard of Valkyrie Initiative. That's a studio, I think, for granting me the free Steam key throughout the game. I hope this is not too boring, too slow paced. I know I'm not the very most entertaining person on YouTube. I'm still starting my channel, so thanks again. Thanks to anyone watching this sooner or later, and I'll see you in the next one.